Hey guys, welcome to Daily News Reaction with Shay's Tube. Today is Monday. Happy and blessed Monday, you guys. This is Monday, April the 6th, 2026. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had a beautiful Easter and weekend. And today, you guys, I have a update regarding Nancy Guthrie's case. They said that a ransom note has some bombshell update to it. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. But before we talk about that, you guys, let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer. Okay, so the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and make sure you hype the video up. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over this. And this is according to the Mirror US in Newsbreak. Now, they said following Savannah Guthrie's return to the Today Show, another so-called ransom note has surfaced in the case of her missing mother. And this time it's containing a disturbing demand from the sender. Nancy, 84, the mother of the Today Show co-host, has been missing since February the 1st, 2026. She was reported missing after she did not show up for a virtual church service that same day. And the last time she was spotted was the evening before, when her son-in-law dropped her off at her home in Tucson, Arizona. She went to their homes where she played games and they ate dinner, okay? And then afterwards, the son-in-law dropped her off to her house. Now, earlier in the investigation, ransom notes sent to TMZ demanded payment of one Bitcoin in exchange for information about Nancy's location, though these notes were deemed likely being a fraud. However, a new one has now appeared, sparking renewed debate about if it's real. Now, a shocking development revealed a neighbor suspicions about who left the house. It comes after a B-shell Nancy Guthrie update as a person fled the neighborhood within days of the kidnapping. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, on Monday, April the 6th, TMZ disclosed they had received yet another email demanding payment from a sender who claimed to know where Nancy's body is located. In the video, you guys, Harvey Levin and Charles, I'm just going to call him L because I don't know how to pronounce his last name, confirmed that a new email had been received, the first in quite some time. Harvey Levin said, "I will share a little bit of news with you. The person who has been obsessively contacting us stopped for a while. Then we got another letter today from this person, an email saying, I know where her body is and who the kidnapper is. Give me half a Bitcoin and I will tell you." And that's according to the Irish Star. And this person, Harvey said, has been really persistent, knowing that if it's a scam, it's a federal crime. Okay, let me get this other dude's name because I told you, because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. So Charles L. said, he explained that the person wanted to clarify they had no involvement in the crime and claimed they had been aboard. or abroad, I'm sorry, before revealing that, as in the previous messages, they had forwarded it to the FBI. For whatever reason, and this is the thing that we have not figured out, you have to assume law enforcement, they believe that this person is not legit. Otherwise, they would have advised Savannah to pay the money. That's what Charles L. stated. And then asking if he could really be transparent, Harvey Levin said, asking if he could be completely candid. Harvey continued, my spidey senses tell me there's something about this guy. One, because one of the emails he sent said early on, time is of the essence for this. And then the next day, he said time is no longer of the essence. If he were pulling a scam, why would he say time is no longer of the essence? Maybe before she was still alive. And then now she's not. So maybe that's the reason why he says that. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. And then Harvey said, in the fact that he said, this made me think this guy knows something. So then, let's see. From the outside looking in, it sure seems like this person knows something. And that's what Charles L. concluded. Now, the note arrived on the exact same day that Savannah, 54, came back to the Today Show after taking some time off from co-hosting, obviously because of her mother's kidnapping. Savannah chose to wear a vibrant yellow dress for her return. And that is a little tribute to her mother, as the color has become symbolic of the search effort for Nancy. The studio was also decorated with yellow flowers. And her co-host, Craig Melvin, wore yellow, apparently showing his support. While it does remain unclear whether the police will treat the new ransom note as credible or they would dismiss it as another hoax, the development comes as the puzzling disappearance of an Air Force general shares several eerie parallels with Nancy's case. It comes as the mysterious disappearance of an Air Force general has many similarities to the Nancy Guthrie's case. And they did repeat that over again, so I had to change it up a little bit. So I don't know if this email or letter or whatever is actually real. I mean, I'm not a police officer, so I don't know. But I'm sure they will look at many different factors to determine if this letter is authentic or not. But this person could be serious because he did say the first time, it's of essence to go ahead and do what he's asking. And then in the next letter, he said it's not. So again, for me, it seems like he does know something, and maybe Nancy was alive then, and now she could possibly be not alive. I don't know. A commenter said, whoever sent the ransom note usually commit a crime. Then this person says, Savannah G is your suspect. This was an open and shut case by me. I saw famous crime murder cases, 100% accurate. FBI should have found out who the owner of the mother's home is. So what does she mean when she says Savannah G is your suspect? What is she talking about? Is she indicating that the daughter is? I don't know. I mean, I don't know for sure, so I don't know. Jill said, why would a rich family not pay the ransom? Makes no sense. Poor Nancy. And then another commenter said they are following FBI instructions. I don't know. I think I would have paid it. Okay. I don't know. And I don't know what the other lady means. Maybe she's telling her the person who wrote the letter is Savannah. That's your suspect. Maybe she's saying that. Okay. Let's see. Somebody said at this point, just pay the ransom. Even if it's a scam, just pay it. What can it hurt? That's what I say. I say pay the money, see what he tells you, go from there. I mean, I would have been paid the money a long time ago. Okay, because what if the person was real and the mom was alive back then? So yeah, I would have paid the ransom a long time ago, and I certainly would be paying this one because you just never know. He may be telling the truth, especially when he put that word in there like that, and he termed it. It is of essence at first, and he said it's not later on. So I don't know. And a lot of people are saying just pay the money. Well, hopefully, you know, I don't know what they're going to decide, but hopefully they do decide to go ahead and pay it, and to see if this person is telling the truth. It was another person. I don't know. I wonder if this is the same person who said they knew where she was at too. Okay, this person said the same thing. I don't know if this is the same person or not, but they said this some weeks ago. So you just never know. Sometimes the actual person who does the crime, they do contact you, you know? But anyway, my prayers were still extended out to that parent and for Nancy Guthrie. I mean to the relatives, I'm sorry, and for Nancy Guthrie. And I do hope that, they find this lady and find out what happened to her, and whoever did it, bring them, in for justice to be served. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another daily news reaction with Shay's Tube. And don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification, share, leave a comment, and hype this video up. Check out my other videos, you guys, and my YouTube shorts. And again, I will see you guys tomorrow with another daily news reaction. This is Shay's Tube. Thank you so much.